Hey guys, it's me again. So I have another project that was kind of thrown at me because I failed an inspection, but we're going to pass this inspection. Basically, this porch, when I first bought it, uh, did not go through a final inspection. So I did not know that because when I bought the house and I checked for the county records, somehow I missed that the porch was not inspected. And anyway, so we're gonna get it fixed now, and I got a list of items to go through, and I'm just gonna say what they are. On the framing here on the top, it's got one 2x9, so they told me I've got to get a second one, and it's gonna get screwed into the other one with some what is it called, ledger lock screws. So we're gonna get one over here, one more over there, and then this one actually has two of them together, but they're missing the ledger lock screws. I'm gonna have to come back and put ledger lock screws in there. Over on the bottom here, the toe kick's got that space. I gotta close in the space. So far that's pretty easy, right? And then over here, this beam is gonna need a second beam, but in addition to that, it's gonna need another 2x4 over here to the ground, and then two more on the frame. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this guy, we're gonna have another one. We're gonna have another one on the other side of the 4x4. So we're gonna have another one of these, but it doesn't have to be screwed to the other one. We're gonna have one on one side of the 4x4 and one on the other side, and it's gonna do the same thing over here, and then on the opposite side, the same thing. So I'm gonna try to get that all done. And there is a small porch in the back, but we're not gonna do that on this video. It's just a tiny little porch, but we're gonna fix it as well. So that's all I have for now, and I'll kind of continue this video as we keep going. My goal is to hopefully get it all done by tomorrow. Oh, last thing is too, they don't like the fact that the wood is exposed, so I'm gonna have to paint all that wood, which again, that's not too complicated. All right, so those are my marching orders, and I will get back to us and give us a little progress update. All right, so this was my list of items to get here at Lowe's. And I got everything on the list. This here is a one hanger. These are code specific ledger lock screws. These are L70 brackets, also code specific. And these are the screws for those brackets. And then I got the footers for the front porch for the 4x4s I'm going to be putting in the front. All right, so that's my shopping spree for today, and we'll continue tomorrow with the actual work. All right, I got everything loaded in the truck. Time to go home. Hopefully we can get this done tomorrow. All right, I just want to show you some progress for the moment. First thing I did this morning, there are two panels up there that form the peak. So I took out the two panels because the inspector needs to see where they meet the center joist, and hopefully it will be okay. Not feeling real good about the wiring there, but we'll see. Anyhow, put in this 2x10, and had to put in these special screws every 36 inches, and that corner bracket, which is called the L70. These are the special screws. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that side, the 2x10 on that side, and when I put them in there, I also have to take a chisel and make a little space for those brackets so that when you squeeze them together, the brackets won't be in the way. So that'll take a little while, but that's my next step now. Hey guys, so what I did was I cut this piece of lumber to fit up here 112.5 inches, and I even cut out that little niche, this niche here. I had to do that with the circular saw. The next thing I got to do before I put it in there is I have to measure where these guys are. And what's going to happen is I'm going to take a chisel and I'm going to cut a little slot where those guys are. This way when I put this up and sandwich them together, they won't be in the way. So I'm going to do that now. Hopefully it'll take me less time than the last time. And I'll do a little video just to show you the slots before I put it together. Alright, so what I did is I notched out the spaces with this chisel and a hammer. And this way, when I put it up there, those little bolts will kind of fit in here. The next thing I'm going to do before I put it up there is I'm going to flip this over, and then I'm going to mark where the screws go, the fasteners go, and I'm going to drill a hole where they go, and then I'm going to start the screws so that once I put it up there, I'll be able to just drill it right into the existing stud. So hopefully that won't take too long. Alright, so I just want to show you that I got this guy in place. I got that cut real nice right against the soffit, and I put 2 additional screws because of the little L shape. Yeah, so I got those in place, and I got the L70 in place, and now I'm going to put the additional fasteners on this thing, but on the outside. So basically you'll be able to see them from this side, which is okay because I'm gonna paint this thing black afterwards. But yeah, but he basically wanted to see them on this side, so we're gonna do them on this side. So that's next. Hey guys, okay, so we're gonna do a fast little bit of work here. Those wires there really should be in a junction box, so that's what I'm gonna do there. And then where all those 2x6s meet, they should really have little angles to help them stay in place. So you may remember over here we put in these L70 angles. These are heavy duty brackets for framing. So we're going to put some smaller brackets over there. So let me just show you the last couple of brackets here. These are the L70s, the one in the corners that are up there. And these are just little corner brackets that we're going to put in today. And this is a junction box that we're going to put in today. These hangers and these remaining L70s are going to end up in the staircase, and we're going to try to do that tomorrow morning. So let me go ahead and get working on this, and hopefully we'll be done in about 15 minutes. Hopefully. Alright, so I thought this was going to take about half an hour. It took about an hour and a half. I got the junction box installed, and I got all the little brackets installed. That is 16 brackets. So hopefully we will pass inspection on Monday. I will post this afterwards and let us know. Okay, so this is the last part of the project. This is a very basic staircase that came with the house, and the county requires that I put handrails on each side of this thing, which I'm working on that at the moment. And they also required that I add some additional fasteners here. So I got this hanger right here. So we got 2 hangers there, and then we got these brackets in the corner, which are similar to what we have on the front patio, except they're just small. They're also called L70 brackets. So I did those this morning. The 4 brackets in the corners and the 2 hangers. And right now I'm working on the stairs. I should say I'm working on the handrails. So these 4 pieces of lumber, hang on, four pieces of lumber. These 4 pieces of lumber are going to be the braces for the spindles, which are these guys. So I'm going to align these with the braces and then hopefully attach them to the staircase and end up with stair rails, handrails. And these here are the actual handrails, which will go on top. That'll be the finishing touch. So I've been working on this for a little while, and we're going to keep going and hopefully be done pretty soon. Hey guys, believe it or not, we passed inspection. So I put the little brackets up there at the peak, put in the extra fasteners on the front frame, side frame, other side frame, put in the toe kick down there, put in the additional base, actually 4 of them, one on this side, with the second beam on each side. Putting in those beams was the worst part because I had to kind of figure out a way to crawl around in the mud. All right, and in the back here, this was the big thing. I had to put in the handrails. So this took a little while. Hold on one second. So that's 24 spindles on each side. And use the 2x4 on the bottom and the top to brace it, and then had to put in this handrail, and at the top braced it on this post, and at the bottom braced it on the actual steps. And over here they wanted a hanger on that center beam, and they wanted those corner brackets, and did the same thing on this side as well. And yeah, to my amazement, actually passed the inspection. So what happened was that the first person that owned this house never got the final certificate of completion from the county. So I went ahead and did that. So now the property is considered, nice and legal. Next thing on my list is the grass. The grass is looking all nasty. I haven't had a chance to touch it, but at least it's growing, and we're going to treat that and fertilize it and all that. But that's coming next. I had so many other things on my list. Well, that's all for now. Thanks.